So, for those of you who have been watching the Bug Out Bag series, this is to kind of wrap it up as a bonus part to the series. So if you've been watching the other parts, I've covered how to filter water, how to prepare food, which food I personally use in my bug out bag, shelter, personal protection, all that good stuff. This section is going to focus on a sort of rapid deployment kit. Now, I can't claim any credit for this idea. This idea actually belongs to my friend who helps out with the project. A very good friend of mine, in fact. And his idea was, once you have your bug out bag in a secure location, that you don't want to lug the whole bag with you, which makes sense. And so his solution to this is to have a rapid deployment kit that just has your bare essentials, enough to improvise and survive out on your own away from home base. So his idea was your supplies would be stashed somewhere safe, preferably up in like a tree where a lot of wild animals can't easily get to it and where it's not noticeable by a lot of people. And while you're out there, you're going to want stuff that will come in handy. So let me kind of break this down. This is 2 plastic Ziploc bags. The reason behind this is multifaceted. You can use it for storing water. If you come across food that's edible along the way, that comes in handy. It gives you something to store it in, so you're not having to mess up your clothes or just hold it in your hand. Also, it's a nice way to protect the items that I have in this bag. The items that are in this bag are 2 AA Rayovac batteries, because if I am late getting back, it could be dark and I will have my flashlight with me, but if I happen to run out of power, I'm out of luck unless I have backup batteries. So that's going to help me. Also in here is quite a bit of 24 gauge wire. The reason for the wire is it's nice for tying things up, securing things. I'm going to be carrying my knife with me, so if I need to make like a makeshift spear, I don't really want to do that with paracord. I want something a little bit more durable, and what better than small gauge wire? Because it's metal, so it's actually going to hold nice and secure and grip it. Also, if you needed to temporarily create a shelter or something and you ran out of paracord or you forgot paracord, you could use this wire to kind of rig stuff up. So there's a lot of uses for this small gauge wire. The next thing that you see here in black is actually just a very cheap disposable Bic lighter that you find at Walmart. This is actually wrapped in electrical tape all the way around. Double coated on the bottom, double coated on the top, and then I folded the flap over so I can easily unwrap it if I choose to do so. And the thought behind this is it keeps it protected against water, and if you need tape to actually mend something or hold something together, you've got it right there. The nice thing about electrical tape that my friend brought up is it's stretchier than most tape. So you get a nice tight seal. And then on the other side here is aluminum foil that's been tightly folded up. And again, the uses for that are varied. Say you needed to boil some water, this would do in a pinch. It also would do in a pinch if you needed to collect rainwater or if you needed to collect water in general. Also, it's not the greatest way to do it, but you can use it to reflect heat back at yourself. Since it is metal, it will reflect light and heat back at you. Obviously, it's not designed for that purpose in mind, but keep in mind, this is worst case scenario. This pack is, I don't want to have to bring my 20-pound or however heavy bug out bag with me. What are the bare essentials that I'm going to need? Well, for me, I need to make sure I can see if it's dark out. I need to make sure I have a way to start a fire if I need heat. I need some way to collect water. That's either the plastic bags or the aluminum. I need some way to store food if I come across it on the way, or to store something that I don't want to just throw in my pocket without some sort of protection. Again, baggies or the aluminum foil. And then lastly, I need material that I can use to either support something, strengthen it, tie it down, adapt it. That's where the electrical tape and the gauge wire are going to come in handy. So, to kind of wrap this up, I would highly recommend having a kit such as this. It's inexpensive. It only takes an extra maybe 10-20 minutes of thought put into it. Just have it kind of at the top of your bag so that once you've established a home base and you've set up camp and you decide you want to venture out, you are good to go with this, because it's got your bare essentials and you know that whatever happens, you're going to get it taken care of because you've got what you need right there, and it's not going to slow you down much. So, thanks for watching. This is Destroyer, signing out.